Alrighty, hello everyone. As you may see from the title, we're going to be playing Project Cars 2 today. So, we're going to be having fun with that. I've played somewhat a good amount of this game. Kinda, sorta. By a lot, I mean 58 hours, so it's nothing like the 1,000+ hours I played on Civ, but most of that was also running in the background. So, I am here playing Project Cars 2, or we'll start here in a bit. I'm gonna choose what discipline we're gonna start. My goal is I'm gonna try and start from a tier 6 and work my way up to a tier 1. Motorsport. So I'm gonna be happy with that. When we get going here. I'm just making sure now that I am taking a look at my stuff, make sure it's live. It's live and correct on Twitch. I'm trying to take a look at here at my mixer, and I know YouTube won't be correct because for some reason it doesn't likey YouTubey. YouTube is not nice when it comes to working with Restream. Oh wow, that went wonky. That didn't go, and it didn't go through apparently on Mixer. So what's going on here? Okay. YouTube's playing nice now. It's listed and live on YouTube. And correct this on YouTube, because that's what has to happen, because it doesn't like to transfer over to YouTube. YouTube doesn't like taking outside assets. So now you might hear a little bit of the fresh of the stream, but I want to or you might hear a little bit of a kind of echo, because I'm going to pull it up on here, but I just want to make sure that it's absolutely working. Just because it says it is doesn't mean that it is. I've learned that from the past with YouTube. I have to see it with my own eyes that it's live and clicking. And it's loading. Let's see. it looks to be live on YouTube. Because we're at the stream starting page, and then once I actually switch to gameplay, I'll do a double check, make sure everything's switched over, make sure everything's working. I just need to figure out Mixer real quick. So I'm gonna end and start again. Actually, I may have a solution without ending. Why is... I mean, I know why. It's just not clicking. Click, click, clicking. Something's not getting broadcast to Mixer. Alright, I guess I will have to do the end, and I'll be right back here in a second. I gotta just... Okay. Well, this is doing it a do. I think YouTube's going still. But something's up with Mixer. Something is going wrong with Mixer. Well, but I might just have to say screw it and go right from the Xbox with Mixer. 'Cause Mixer doesn't seem to be wanting to play nice now. Interesting. Why is Mixer... It says it's initialized on Mixer, but it's not initialized because I'm on my page and it's not going live. Refresh it, maybe? I figure that it should have just kicked in. It should have just kicked up in. Toggle off. It says YouTube's on. Click it up. Alright, come on, Mixer. Are you gonna do it? Are we gonna go? Mixer is having its time. It's having struggles. It's really having struggles trying to figure out what Restream is doing. Yeah, come on. I might just have to delete Mixer and re-add it. In hopes that it works. If not, we're just gonna let Mixer sit out on this one. If they're not gonna play nice. because we've already been sitting here close, well, a little less than 10 minutes. Alright. I have proved it. Now are we live? Or are we... No, we're not live. It's watching that again for some reason. I don't get it. Okay, we're gonna try and restart it one more time because it's telling me that it should work theoretically now. It's telling me it should work. We're gonna restart it one more time, get it going. Alright, we are back. And let's see. Is it going to take? Are any of these gonna click? Clicky click. It doesn't look like Mixer took. YouTube's definitely still live. YouTube's live. Twitch is live. Okay, YouTube's having a bit of a struggle now with it, but all's expected with YouTube's hiccups. Oh, I've got to edit, because we're not playing Minecraft still. Come on, YouTube. I know you can do it. Alright, I guess it looks like Twitch is... Well, Twitch is running. It looks like YouTube's having some minor issues. But it looks like YouTube's clicked now. YouTube is clicked together. Okay. We gotta make sure that this is public. And it is. And I've got it while I'm in the thing real quick. I've got to make sure that I edit That because we're not playing Minecraft. It says Minecraft, but we're playing Project Cars 2. Okay. Okay. YouTube. You don't do a good job of setting up just about anything. Okay, let's hope that clicks over. It doesn't look, yeah, and Mixer's not getting the live stream. I feel like Microsoft's updated it or something, and it's just not working out here. Alright, can I get... Alright, YouTube looks like it's working. I know Twitch is working, because Twitch never not works. There we go. Okay, and YouTube should be... It looks like we're good. Yeah. Mixer's having an issue. Alright. We are up and running. Swap over. I hope everything loads now, because it's been off. The preview's been off for a little too long. Camera doesn't look, or webcam doesn't look like it's having a fun time. Webcam's not loading. What are you doing, camera? What are you doing? Ah, it shut off on me. Get that turned around. The webcam will be booting up here in just a second. And now I've got to check on... Okay. Come on, camera. Click on it. Hope it refreshes it to get it started. Is it gonna... Now let's hope that it decides to click. Like my thumb. Okay, it shut off again. Why are you shutting off on me? Camera. I'm gonna just solve this by popping the battery out. So that it needs the camera, or needs the wire to run on. Thing's a little bit hot. Pop this thing back on my tripod. That should be good. Hopefully, maybe. If not, I may have to switch to the other cord. I heard it engage. I know you guys didn't because the computer's muted. Okay. I think I've decided that I'm going to do the Ginetta Juniors rather than the Formula Rookie or karts. I am a horrendous kart driver because I put down too much power for the small wheelbase. And I can drive Formula Rookie. That was one of the options that I had decided to do in the past. But it's a little weird, and I'm pretty bad at driving a Formula C car. And I know I'm not going down the Formula route, down to IndyCar. My idea is I'd like to do the Ginetta Juniors, the Clio Cup, and then avoiding Group A, I'll go up to GT4. And then we're going to go down to the RS, and we'll continue down that line. Yeah, we're going to continue down that line and hope that this all works. Then, if we can conquer that line from 6 to Tier 1, I'll swap over and continue on from GT4. We'll go the Lamborghini Super Trofeo, and we'll go GT3 and there. And then I'd like to do endurance, so starting back from these and go down that line. Have a fun time with that. Then we'll take a break. Oh, my camera's not working. I forgot. I think it's something to do with this wire. Because it works when I plug it in, but when I select the webcam, the camera shuts off. And I hear it engage because I get the little doo-doo-doo. But, so after the sports cars / endurance, we're going to go to rallycross. And then I'm going to try and do the different, like, open wheelers. That'll be a horrible time. And I think I'll finish this off by doing the quote-unquote older disciplines, such as the Ren Sport Revival and the Group A. And then after that, the thing that'll have left for me will have been the Cayman Cup, karting, and Formula Rookie. And by that time, I'll have done everything at the highest level, and I won't have to do the thing. The what's the word I'm looking for? Wow, I'm dumb. Oh, okay. Good. Camera decided to finally work, though it's very dark for some reason. It should auto. Yeah, there we go. It should auto correct. Now to unmute game volume. And doing that, and then once we complete the entire career, we'll go and do some of the special invitational events. for now, because I know karting and I know Formula Rookie won't help me when I go into the Clio Cup. We're doing that. I have, as you say, play a lot of racing games. I'm not normally a simulator driver like this. I love simulator games. I'm just bad, which is usually why I end up playing like Forza, because it's not super realistic like these games, such as this game and Assetto Corsa, iRacing, or whatever. Like, you get the gist. But I do it because they're realistic, but not destroying. And I just know that the Formula Rookie and karting won't help me when I switch to Clio. So we're going to go with the Ginetta Juniors, which this is usually the one that I start a bit with. I have a couple tens of hours of this game under my belt. I think I'm just under 60, just a smidge. And I've done in the past. I've gone all the way through Rallycross on the wheel. I'm not very good in the last two in the supercars. I'm fantastic in the lights. I've done a little bit of GT4. I'm not very good at that. And before it clicked in my mind, oh yeah, I can stream this game. I was playing with these RS, the Renault Sport cars, which is what gave me the idea. Instead of going from Ginetta to Ginetta, like I've been doing, then I'm going to go to the Clios, because I've never driven one of the Clios, the little Renault Clio hatchbacks. I mean, of course I've driven the stock car, like in Forza for example, but I've never driven it here. And I've got my trusty shifter over here. It's a little out of frame. And I've got the wheel that you can kind of see. You can see the little strip of metal, I think. Just barely. Which I can't do much about that. But not until I get a proper mount for that camera to the TV. And I want to get a proper mount for this wheel. But here we go. Get ready for the cutscene of the Ginetta Juniors. It's not as fabulous as it looks like. They're little British cars. The UK and the UK too. My problem is I know these tracks all very well because I can't escape them with this Ginetta Juniors. You race on some of these, or at least variants of them with Formula Rookie. You race here with the Ginetta Juniors, and or the Ginetta GT5, and you race here with something else too. But I can't remember off the top of my head. But time to select our team. I know in the past I've done the Machua. I think that's how you pronounce that. I think I usually race the number 19 car for them, and I've done, oh, I don't remember if it was Karsden or Gedk. I don't know how to pronounce that either. But I know I've raced them in the past, and I'm kind of thinking I might race for WRB or Emochi. Actually, I think I've raced for Emochi once, but not. Vane is usually the bane of my existence. Yes, I made that joke. I think I'm gonna go with, oh wait, I didn't get all the way to the bottom. Oh, Owl races in Ginettas. They were kind of my rivals when I was doing Rallycross back a couple weeks ago. I don't like the yellow accents on that. I mean, of course I'd get the red, and my teammate would have the yellow. But I'm just trying to think. Because I want a car that'd be notably different so that I can recognize my teammate. Which I think I'm gonna go with the Shellstrom. Especially because my lucky number's number 29. We're gonna go with them. And I've got all the DLC, I believe. At least I think it's... What is... Okay, I was like, why are you showing me the same DLCs like 80 times? I know it's for different invitational events. Okay. Yeah, like... I know I can do these, because I've raced enough with these teams. I really don't ever remember driving for Nissan. I know I raced with Audi when I did the Rallycross. I drove the Audi S1. And obviously I get all my Ginetta from this. And then, like I said, I truly don't know where I got Nissan from. And then Porsche, I drove for them in GT4. And I've also done the Cayman Cup. And then I've done a couple of these in the past. We're not going to do them now, but I've done the Mercedes Winterland. And I've done the Trophy Truck Madness, which are Ford Bronco type things. Which I know is how I got some of my Ford stuff. I haven't done the historic Rallycross, and I haven't done the group B bout. And I tried to do... One time I tried to do this vintage Lotus trophy, and I am horrible. But I mean, I know I'm bad at open wheelers anyway. But I really couldn't do it. I just couldn't handle it. Which is why I'm kind of waiting to do some of these older cars. Because, not that I like my aids, like my computer electronics and stuff, but yeah. Alright. I can't tell if that's an L or a T. Oh, it's okay. It's a T. Tate. Alright, so Tate is my teammate, and I know I've got to turn this down. We're gonna play at 50, I think. If I need to turn it up, I will, and we're gonna play at 55 with this. Because I want somewhat of a challenge, but it was that high up for Rallycross, because they still kind of drive wonky. They're not a fantastic representation of actual Rallycross in this game. I mean, the handling is like me playing, but the AI that I'm racing against is not. So you almost have to crank it up, which it was higher for the junior, or for like the lights with the OSME cars, but when I got to supercars, I had to turn it down. Alright, someone's coming out. Oh, it looked like a Machua car. I couldn't tell on that one. Might as well pop it in first. Second. I usually consider... I know you have to drive the cars in the real world.
Okay, you know the drill. Let's get some heat into these tires.
Oh yes, I forgot about this. We're gonna have to fix that. I forgot with the Thrustmaster cars. Alright, tuning, edit setup. I absolutely forgot that you have to raise the ride height up to the maximum, because I have it set, or it's a kind of glitch and kind of bad thing with these cars that you essentially just ground it out constantly. So there will be a lot of those bad vibrations, but that's just a glitch with certain things in this game. Yeah, I didn't really fix it. Oh, I gotta turn the line off. Cause I like to turn the line on when I'm learning a new car, so I can kind of see my braking points. But I've driven these Ginettas enough. Oh, full driving line off. And I don't need that. I want to get... And this track is one of the worst ones for this, too. So I am very sorry for this, especially because this will be something that happens quite a bit throughout the season. I'm more kind of curious to see what lap type I'm going to put in. I'm also just not used to these Ginettas yet, especially the junior cars, because I know on my last career I completely skipped the junior and I went right to GT5. I know they drive about the same. They've got less horsepower, but they've got... Well, not as quite. Yeah, I just turned on the headlights. I'm kind of going for a lap, but not really, because I'm just still feeling out the car a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of feeling... Oh, my partner's in 10th. That sucks. This might be a rough season. Okay, and then you can see through the green and red bars. The red bar doesn't quite exist yet, because you can't see it. There you go. You saw a little bit of it. That's how much brakes I'm using, whereas green is throttle. I'm not a big fan of Oldham Park here. I'm surprised I was that little off the pace of 12th. Or of 11th, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna try a bit more of a flyer this lap. So, I'll talk a little bit less because I'm focused, but like I've already made up almost my entire gap through those couple of corners. That was a bad corner. Alright, so I guess this isn't gonna be my end all be all lap that I was hoping for. Especially because I messed up on that turn too. But I'm sure to come up some of the rankings, at least. Or some of the standings. Especially because I did that corner much better than I had last time. Alright, 10th place. That's bittersweet because my teammate goes down to 11th then. I pushed the car a little too hard and then overcorrected. So I need second gear for that turn, it looks like. Luckily this is practice, not qualifying. Then I should gain another couple tenths of a second through my, because I had to lift off last time. Oh, we're going round. Alright. Alright, gotta get over. Oh, god damn it. I gave him the racing line. Alright, we're gonna have to take this turn. Some minor aero damage. I've heard this persists through some of the touring cars, but I didn't experience it in the Porsche Cup or the GT4. I had it. I haven't played Ginetta Juniors on the Cup or on the wheel since my first one. That worked out much better than last time. Something's wobbly in the car. I might need to stiffen the suspension a bit. That was a horrible turn, but I'm still cutting time. God, I'm gonna have. I was gonna say I'm gonna end up brake checking him. I don't even care. That last corner was a screw up, but I hope I'm not dealing with anyone like that in qualifying. But that puts me up to 4th. I didn't want that slide. Come on, car. And come on, wheel. Stop shaking. The thing that I've learned also is it kind of equalizes itself after a bit of time. Oh, that was fantastic. Not the best I can do, but fantastic nonetheless. Ooh. Yeah, something's... I don't know if I want to say broken, but not right around that last corner there. I put too much into that, but it seemed like it came out nice. Or not nice, but I took a cup. I went from negative, well, +2 to negative. Take a couple more tenths out of this. This might put me up to 1st. I know this, yeah, I know this isn't any qualifying, but practice is nice, especially because I'm still taking tenths out, so it might look like before qualifying turn it up a little bit more. I locked that up, but we'll see. I think I'll complete this event at this, and I know I'll have to turn it up for after this event now. I'll crank it up 5, crank it to 55. Because this here is probably my worst track on the genetic calendar, at least the GT5 calendar. And if I've already put it in first after like 10 minutes of practice, with all equal cars, yeah, I need to crank it up because I want to be struggling a bit. Because that's the one thing I do and don't like about this game simultaneously, is the equality with the cars. Because it makes it nice, because then you just choose whatever team's livery you like the best. And it makes it so everything's equal. Though I suppose everything should be equal in these Janetta Juniors, because you're doing it normal, like. Or everything's supposed to be normalized. But like, I'm gonna say F1 for example. Obviously F1's not in this game, and F1 has its own game, and I'm very excited for 2019. I'm gonna need to have, I might need to just keep doing laps a bit to learn that corner. Okay. Headlights don't actually need to be on. I don't know why I turned them on in the first place. Alright, let's see what this car can take. I know the GT5 has a little bit more oomph to it. But if I had a second gap for a second. But like I said, I'm only potentially going to get faster and faster. I ruined it. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Copy that. Bit request confirmed. We're ready for you when you are.
I definitely feel like I've broken something now on this car. Because it's vibrating in kind of a pattern-ish. I know, I'm not trying to ruin your lap, guy, but you should have just flown around me. I don't remember. Okay, it is 37. So I don't remember what the speed limit here is, or pit limit. Yeah, I knew I didn't need tires, but I knew something was broken. Okay. I know I'll get some serious vibrations still, but why did the audio go out? Hello? Okay, there we go. Audio's back. This is the lap I get to be a little bit more crazy on, because the tires are already warmed up. And I've been working it, because I didn't get a tire change. And I'm already at a deficit of 32 seconds, it looks like. Oh yeah, okay, I can take that like that now. Now that I know. Okay, I put the power down too early, and I get to experiment on this next lap too, because I just invalidated it. Okay, that was dumb. That was a really dumb maneuver. Yeah, I'm not gonna slow down. What are you gonna do? Invalidate my invalidation? That'd mean it works. Yeah, I for sure have to pop up the difficulty because I want to be able to put in a pole lap when I'm working hard, but that wasn't too bad. I'm still kind of learning the genetic car. Oh, back to what I was saying, like in the F1 games, for example, your cars are heavily, well, not heavily, but they're different. Like, you're, like my favorite team, for example, Force India, or Racing Point now, like, they're not going to beat Mercedes consistently, because there's just that overwhelming difference in car performance, and I wish that this game had something like that, so that you'd, or at least the third game will, you have to kind of show off a little and try and work your way into the good teams. Obviously, in the like these Ginetta Juniors, for example, maybe make it even so that you can work with anyone and try and get it. But as you get into, like, this game has obviously tier 6 to tier 1 motorsports. As you get into the tier 1s, maybe they'll reject you based on your performances. Like, also like in this game, you pretty much have to come, I think it's first, second, or third to move up, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. But say I came 5th in the championship, but I had the most poles and most fastest laps, maybe then I could move up, but I'd kind of have to bargain with a team to do that move. So I'm hoping for something like that in the third game, because they already confirmed it's in development, just they've literally released nothing about it. Though I love how the difficulty's set up in this game. I just wish that they would do something like it, like F1 does with the contracts, and obviously then the teams that'd be, well, not necessarily the teams that are harder to get into, but say a team that has a high or better performing car, because then you actually look at their cars, they give you an estimated position place of the team. Like, oh, if I joined Shellstone, they're gonna finish 4th out of 6th. Or just they'd be like 4th in the team's championships, our goal. Which then you might think twice about joining that team. And you'd be like, oh, I think that's a Machua car in front of me. Maybe it's not. I haven't been paying attention. Oh, I didn't mean to put it up into 5th. But yeah, maybe something like that. Be like, oh, the Machua car is gonna finish 2nd. Or their Esther to finish 2nd. Maybe I can, if the season goes right, I can get a 1st. Something like that. And the more, like, fastest laps, pole positions, and just your overall finishing place, you could say, oh, I'm gonna go up to Janetta GT5 next season. Maybe Machua will take me in GT5 or something of that sort. Because I think that would be awesome. Because this game already is a racing sim not built for everyone, such as Forza is. I mean, Forza is obviously not like the most racing sim because that's its point. They want more people to play. But you kind of get what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going straight off. I'm gonna get tagged. No, I didn't. Okay, there's... Okay, we'll slightly slide off to the side of the track here. But... yeah, it... Oh, I'm so stupid. But, oh well. Pop it up, yep. I saw that coming. It doesn't matter, because I'm doing that anyway. But yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I have that, so that's how you progress, not just by winning. And if, say, a team in the higher doesn't accept you, you either renew your contract with your team, like say in the juniors or whatever, and that, and then so that you don't just mess up the game, you're guaranteed to get a contract with one of the lower teams, at least one of the tier 6s. So you might work your way up to, say, tier 3, for example, but then you could fall back down to 5 or something if you're starting to fail. Come on, come on, come on, come on. He's gonna break. Oh, I put too much input in. I really hope I don't do a maneuver like that in the race. But I think I've got this track down, so I'm just kind of playing with it a little bit to see where I can push more than I already am. But I think that'd be awesome. Have real maneuverability, and then you could get different perks and stuff with like your team. Like you can be promoted to the #1 driver, or you might be the #2 driver. And as I kind of said before, you kind of, it's like applying to a college. You want to wiggle your way in to that #1 team, or the team expected to perform highest. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I really... Shoot. I'm trying to learn this, or push harder on this corner. And I just can't. There's nothing I don't think I can pull any more speed out of it than what I've been doing. And I gotta, though this is an invalidated lap, so I've gotta actually see if I can put in something better next one. Starting now. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Starting off my Janetta career, my Janetta Junior career. With a... Not with a bang. Dang it. That's failure. I wanted to push harder. Okay, that's failure. I made too many mistakes. I wanted to push hard. I pushed a little too hard. Ruined the lap. I'm lifting off because I'm trying to get that penalty gone. But it looks like I got another shot at it. Okay. Invalidated. I'm going to push hard. Extreme hardness. Oh, I itched. I itched my back. Ooh, that was horrible. That was the worst thing I could have just done. Still no sign of my teammate. She, I think it's a she. I think her name was like Lindsay or something. Alright. Keep it calm and collected. I've been learning this track enough. I should be able to put in a faster lap than I have, even if I am already number one. Number one on the timesheets. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I know I need to turn this up. Oh, yes. I thought I went too hard. It was the perfect amount that I've been looking for. I'm gonna bring it up to a second. Come on, come on. Oh, I screwed it all up in that last turn. Well, I screwed my second gap. I'm still gonna get 5/10. Alright.
We got that. We'll go.
It's gonna be the end. Come on. Stop bouncing. Stop bouncing, wheel. Stop it bouncing. Alright. I don't know why I'm pushing so hard still. This is a cool down lap. So, fourth gear. This is our cool down lap. Celebrating that. Well, not pole position, this is practice. But our hopefully pole position. Because I got a second gap on second. Which means I need to turn the difficulty up. But I thought 55 is going to be a good baseline, which I'm going to turn up both difficulty and aggressiveness a little bit. Yeah, man. 37. Yep, 10th place. Oh, it's Vanessa. Okay. I was remembering the L for Lorena. Okay. I need to for sure turn up the difficulty now. Well, after this race weekend. Alright, I know I'll be put in the second when I come out of the pits. We're gonna be behind these two boys. Everyone's a boy, by the way. I don't care. I know my teammate's, like I said, a girl, but everyone's a boy. Alright. Push a bit hard. I'm getting feelings like it's gonna rain. So, I can't tell for sure, but I'm feeling like it's gonna rain. I want to get out ahead. Put in a good lap before the rain. Which means a bit faster and probably should on cooldown. Or not cooldown, on my installation lap. Though my goal is I'm going to run 2 back-to-back hot laps. Oh, I have so much fuel in the car. I didn't even realize. This isn't good for qualifying. Okay, I'm just going to return to pit box because I did that dummy maneuver. Edit setup. That was a dummy. Seven laps of fuel. Oh my god, engine braking's that high? Okay, I probably shouldn't do that. Alright, then we'll call this one Quali. Quali. I already accidentally committed to being all capital. Alright, Quali. Okay. Alright. 4 liters of fuel. I'm gonna, well, now that I've started late, everyone was I saw out of the garage. I have to re-warm up my tires. I know I wanted to get out early, but it looks like that's not happening. So I might as well try and make it fast. Okay. My teammate's already oh, never mind, she's only 0.8, I think I saw, off the pace. Not horrific, but not great either. I gotta play nice. Oh my god, what the hell happened there? I put the car into 3rd, but I put it into 4th. That was weird. That was really weird. I put the car into 4th, and the game put the car into 3rd. Don't invalidate. Yeah, there you go, dummy. We're rocking and a rolling. 118.2? That seems easy. But then again, the difficulty is set a little too easy. Because this is still tracking my fastest practice lap, which is a 1:17.4. Oh, that was a little wonky. I don't know what happened there. So my only goal in this is to put in a good lap. This might put me down into 10th, it looks like. Here's my guesstimate, is where I'm gonna slot in on this first run. And I'm only gonna get an opportunity to do one more run, I think, before I'm gonna have to refuel. No, don't. Yeah. Especially because my tires weren't completely warmed up yet, and whatever's scraping on the ground isn't completely gone yet. Come on, yeah. Come on. That was... Now this is the time I need to beat, because I want to plop it in. That's what I was looking for the first time. Could have gone better, but we're flying now. Alright, so where's... Off the gas, tap the brake. Oh yeah, that was amazing. I really just hope I don't invalidate this lap, because if I don't, no, I'm not invalidating anything. I should be up in about 5th with this lap, which leaves me my last chance. 4th, I'll take it. 2nd row of the grid. Oh my god, that was the corner that was limiting me. Whole time. I knew it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I've just done it. I lost a lot of time on that corner. Lot of time. But I really only need 0.4, 0.5 off on this lap, and I'm doing a 0.7 give or take right now. That wasn't fantastic at all. Off. Oh no. Fourth is what I've got.
Roger that. Hit now. We'll be ready when you are.
No one else is coming. I need a fill on fuel. No new tires, I'm already warm. We just need that sweet, sweet gasoline.
There's an engine battery failure. We're working on it. I'll get back to you.
Oh, fluff. So the battery failed. 2. That doesn't help my situation. Alright. I really don't understand why my team is green when the entire team's colors are gray and blue. But everyone there's wearing like green. Now, if it was orange or yellow, I would assume for visibility, so people you don't hit them. But usually they still wear the team colors with some sort of that integrated. come on. I know my tires are heated. I know this is technically a warm-up lap. And I know I'm gonna push as hard as I think I can. Okay, okay, okay. Come on ya. I'm on ya. That was a little too much too early. But that might have just been what I needed. I can't tell if that's first or if that's 7th. That's first, because 7th's coming right out the pits. Oh my god. That was tragedy. I need to nail the last lap, or the last corner now. I'll have about 1, maybe 2 more shots left in this car at full tilt for my pole position. I want at least 2nd. That was horrendous. I have to nail this last corner. Nail it. And it looks like I've done it. I'm not gonna go up anywhere, but I'll take a slightly faster lap. Especially because I'm down in 5th now. Oh my god. I'm not gonna let this one tear my lap down. Because this one was very minor. That's a Machua car. The gray is something else. Come on, I'm trying to lose speed here. So we're gonna put it into 5th. So we don't accelerate as hard down the straight. Come on, I'm trying to lose. Damn it. Alright, I didn't lose enough time and quickly enough. Alright, I need to master this last corner then while I'm doing something. Machua car, don't come at me. Don't come on over on me. This Machua car's already ruined my lap. Because he's gonna come in. Ah, my god. Never mind, it wasn't completely ruined. I just need another 10th. I need a 10th of a second. 10th of a second. 10th of a second. And it looks like I'm gonna get one last try at this. Maybe I don't need one. Maybe I don't need one. Come on. Don't mess with me, Pain. Pole position, pole position, pole position. Let's see if we can go faster. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. It looks like I'm going even faster. 3.2 liters of fuel left. I have to, after this session, I have to swap fuel, or I have to swap back over to race setup, which is the same as this, but with a full tank of fuel, because I don't care about the fuel in the race. Oh yeah, that was it. That was what I needed. I mean, I'm already pole position, but I can rub it in their faces now. Holy crap, and my teammate's back in 10th. Woo. Holy crap. Sorry for that noise. Load a setup. This is my preferred setup. Alright.
Okay, it's your first career race.
I'll need it in
Let's get off to a
first,
good start.
because we're doing a launch. Oh, that was wonderful. And that's the thing that I'm gonna try and hold myself accountable with this season. Is if I wreck, I'll retire. If I'm in, or if I'm by myself, I'm playing my solo, usually I'll restart. But yeah. "15-minute session." That's gonna be a little under 15 laps, because what were we doing? Yeah, I'm gonna guess. I know we're doing under minute 20s, but I'm gonna say we're probably gonna be doing minute 25s here in the race. Oh no. Yeah. I'm just gonna pop it in 5th. How about 6th? That's what I was looking for. Get that penalty gone. Whew. Brakes. Down. Alright, I need to stop being Mr. just driver, and I need to be Mr. Winner. I'm just continuously watching that rear view. I can't wait, because I'm playing on the Xbox right now, but I've also got this game for PC. I'm planning on getting a new PC this summer that has VR support, and I want to really play this game in VR. I think that'll be awesome, especially because then I can look over like that, for example, and I'll be able to look in my actual mirrors, and then I can turn these stupid proximity arrows off. I don't like the proximity arrows, but I have learned, at least with with formula, just the formulas, I suppose. Just the Formula Rookie and Formula C as such. And I need it all. That second penalty. But that'll put me in third if things stay the way they are. That means I gotta push. Pushing hard. Pushing hard now. That gap's decreasing. I'm gonna have to do a couple of almost quali lap simulations here in the middle of the race. Come on. Just to build that gap. I was trying to play it safe because, as you saw in my quali and in practice, I had a couple of incidents.
That's your best first sector so far. Great job.
Yeah. I also wish in this game, like Gran Turismo Sport, you could customize your driver's suit and your helmet and stuff, because then that would give you your own, I almost said authenticity, your own originality. I think that'd be awesome. Come on.
10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes remaining. We're a third of the way done. You can't really see it here, but if you look off to the right near where the speedometer, or yeah, like, you know what I mean, the speedometer, right next to where that throttle bar is, the green line, you can see it's on the inside, like where my fuel is, but on the right, you can't really see them, but there's little blacked out lines. That's because I don't have any of my assists turned on. If they were, or I have, let me correct that statement, I have the authentic like assists on, so if a car has an assist, I'll have it. If it doesn't have an assist, I won't have it. So like this car doesn't have ABS, traction control, or stability control, I don't have it. Which is why you see the car wobble a little bit in the some of the braking zones, because I'm locking the tires, especially down here at this almost hairpin. I'm very bad about that. I'll keep locking. No, I didn't there. I was gonna see if I could spot it out. But oh well.
Your final sector is faster than anybody else. Great driving.
I'll take that. I should have gone out wider. That's what I'm realizing that I'm not doing. I've probably been being yelled at this whole time for it.
That's your fastest first sector time.
There we go. Fantastic. I mean, it wasn't a fantastic time, but fantastic that it was my thingy. I'm very proud of that. Oh, shoot. I reacted very late on that one. I kind of got smug and complacent there. And then I looked and I saw, and I remembered what I was doing. Fantastic. Bravissimo. Grazie ragazzi. Down on the brakes. I cut the corner. They're not going to count that, and I'm going to be proud of it. I didn't go wide again, which is why I'm cutting it. That was a lock up there. I'm just glad that these tires aren't as sensitive as, say, in F1 cars, whereas when I flat spot them, that they're just murdered. You know, I completely forgot about left foot braking this whole time, too. I was just... This is kind of just a cruise at the moment. Come on, you're doing good, car. No need to rumble it up now, Mr. Wheel. I didn't go as wide as I wanted, but I went wider that time. Which is why you can see the green of the start of a new fastest lap.
Great first sector. That's your best so far.
Come on, yeah. I really want to just get a race car for the shits and giggles. Obviously I'm not going to get something super dumb or super crazy. I'd love to get something like this Jetta. Obviously I wouldn't be able to afford all of the gear in this car and everything, so it wouldn't be something as tricked out as this. It might just be like a baby like car, or a baby basic car, I mean, something that a baby could drive, such as like a Miata. Put a roll cage or that, something in that, in a manual Miata. That's what I was looking for before. Still not to the extent I wanted, but it's definitely better than it's been going.
4 minutes remaining.
But then I had a bit of a mess there. Okay, he's not gaining yet. Now he's gaining. Okay. While you guys are watching me do this boring race, make sure you go over on my YouTube channel, Atomic Apex, and go subscribe there. Videos at the moment are a little scarce. I'm kind of waiting for the new computer, but they're happening. I need better editing software, which is why they're scarce, and my computer's a little wonky. It's 10 years old, but it's been getting upgrades a bit throughout the years. It's an old AMD Anthon or Anthem or something like that 2 4-core processor. I mean, I prefer Intel personally, but I've got the Intel, and obviously I don't know what motherboard's in it. It was a pre-built computer from a pre-built business computer from HP when my dad bought it 10 years ago, and then about 4 years ago it died. What really happened was the power supply and I think it's CMOS battery fried, so I had to replace both of them. So it's got a new, I think it had a 300, it was either 300 or 250 watt power supply in it back in the day. I've upgraded it. I think it's got a 520 now. And then it's got a gigabyte. Oh my god, he caught up. I need to push hard. Sorry for. I'm gonna be silent for about the next minute or so.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, now that I've built this 1 second gap, I can talk a little bit, and it's so. And then I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM in it. Now it had 4, I think, when I got it. Maybe it was 2. I know it had Windows 7 32 gigabyte or 32-bit, not gigabyte. What? 32-bit
Final lap.
on it, or as the operating system. Upgraded it to Windows 10 64-bit. And like I said, it's got 64 gigabytes wow, no, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, that was not good. That was a corner cutty. That they're not gonna count. Alright, I'll take it. But it's got that 64 gigabyte, and then it has the it has the gigabyte GTX 1050 Ti from NVIDIA, or with NVIDIA, however you properly say that. It uses NVIDIA chips or chipset. Alright, I've won. Flash the headlights. Ho 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 ho. Cool down lap. Now is where the time I actually get to talk. But yeah, I've got the 52 watt. I think I've got 2 hard drives in it in the solid state, if I remember correctly. I think I've got a 750 gigabyte hard drive in it. Wish I had a terabyte one in it, but I have 750, which is the original one with the operating system. I've got a 500 gigabyte hard drive now, which has a lot of my unimportant-ish games. And then I've got a 300 gigabyte solid state in there. It might be 250. But I've got, I was gonna say, the thing is that solid state's a little bit dangly in there. Oh my god, I missed the pits. I'm dumb. I'm gonna just skip it, because I'm stupid and missed the pits. I was too focused on talking, and I was driving. But yeah, I've got more important games on there, whereas a lot of more important files are on the hard drive with the solid state, which isn't really much, because I factory wiped this thing before I built it into a gaming computer, or before I had planned on it. Classic Touring Trophy. I'm not gonna actually do this, but I think I saw it. It was... Oh no, it's not this. Historic Touring Trophy. I was thinking it was this one, but I was like, I thought I already had that unlocked. I do. I'm just dumb. Classic Touring Trophy. Ferrari Road Showcase. Track Special. Spirit of Le Mans. 4 hours of Le Mans experience. I kind of want to try the LMP challenge, though I've never driven an LMP car in my life. So that probably wouldn't work too well. Well, what? Am I dumb? Did I read that right? It was historic. Oh, it was, okay. No, I read that wrong. So it was classic, and it was with that little Ferrari thing. I believe that's, yeah, it's the 250. Oh. See, my thoughts here is you'd be an idiot to drive the Berlinetta. I could drive it. Mugello. What is the LMP challenge? You know what's funny is that Porsche invited me to come do this. I could just go race the Audi. LMP2, LMP1. See, that's also my thought is here because I know it'll be a race. You'd be an idiot to drive not an LMP1 car. I mean, I'd probably drive. It'd definitely be the Toyota, the Porsche, or the Audi. I mean, I know those are, I think those are the only LMP1 cars. Yeah, okay, never mind, so it doesn't even matter. That eliminates the rest of these anyway. But that actually surprises me a bit that the Liger, never mind, they're different teams. I understand. I was gonna say that they have different engines in them. Okay. I've never heard of Curb, and I can't tell what this team is. Because I don't know if CDMX is the team or the... whatever. Oh, it's RGR. Still, I've never heard of them, but... I've never heard of any of those teams. Bolting, Dexburn, no. I mean, I've heard of Dexburn because they're one of these cars that I'm racing against currently. What did Audi have? Oh, just the Audi Sport Team. I figured. I'm just curious. I'm definitely not going to be racing one of these anytime soon because I never have. I'd want to get some practice under my belt a little bit. So, especially because I'd probably start with an LMP3 car rather than a 1. Alright, what was it? Oh yeah, it's Honda. I know, see, and I know WRT team. I don't know IDEC. I don't know RST. I've heard of BAM, but I've never seen BAM. I know I kind of looked at these, I think. cave of... Oh yeah, I looked at some of these and I didn't recognize any of them. The Liger P3. Graph, I've heard of. I've heard of JDC. I've heard of Oak. Never heard of Onroke, though. United Autosports. Never heard of Serious Team. I've heard of WRB. I've heard of Borda, but I've never seen them again. Orica. I've never heard of the Orica car in the first place. Racing Welt. No, I thought this said Route Welt. Orica Factory. Fluke Neck. Edge. X Fisher. Brain. Extra. Or. Oh, Extra, not Extra. I already said BAM. Okay, and I haven't heard of them. I would just, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming Porsche is the Porsche and Toyota's Toyota. Kratos. Project Cars. I'm sure that that's not a real team. Pice. I feel like I've heard of them. Scuderia Rapa. And Team Redline again. Yeah, I'm not good enough at Circuit of the Americas as it is, let alone driving an LMP car that I've never driven. Classic Brands Hatch. Which one has... That's tempting. Definitely not the Renault, but I think I would drive the Ford. I'm a big Audi fan, but I think I would drive the Ford in that scenario. Dirtfish Rally Evo. I don't know what that means. I know Dirtfish is a rally company type thing that's based out of Michigan, and they've got their own yard type thing, their own grounds. It's like a training facility for rally drivers. And I've raced on the rallycross circuit in this game, but I don't know. Okay, this is rallycross. That's what I thought. This looks familiar. Does the WR or does WRX use it? Oopsies, I missed a lot of texts. Okay, give me a second to respond. Boom. Alright, finish my response. WRX. I know they go to Portugal. But obviously this is Spain, not Portugal. You can see the thing there. The flag of Spain, and it says Barcelona, and Barcelona's in Spain. I just want to see their calendar. And do they go? Okay, that's why it does look familiar, because this is the track that they use. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Round 2 is the World RX of Barcelona, Catalunya. So this is at also that, also there. Okay. Oh, I've never raced on the Leipzig circuit, and this is on the. Oh, this is the California highway. I thought this was the Leipzig. Dunkelblau. I know. Oh, it's not the color I was, or the name I was expecting. Because I know, I'm pretty sure Dunkel is dark in German. I've taken a little bit of German, but I'm about 2 years out of practice. So, yeah. I also thought about doing this, which yeah, I don't know. I would definitely drive the F12 or something. I know I said I'd be doing these last, but I might interject some. Maybe I might do that. I might do, not this one now, but I might do that and then do the Ferrari Road Showcase and do the F40 as well. Historic. What are these? Okay, these are all of Porsche's older cars. The 917, the 911, the 908, 935. I definitely drive the Martini 935. Track special. Yeah, 924 would be fun. Wait, what track was that on? I didn't pay attention. It's Imola. Le Mans. I can do the same thing here. Drive the 917K and then go back and drive it at the Group 4. Or not Group 4, that Porsche Challenge or whatever. Gello. Or was it? Yeah, Icons on Show. And I could do that. With the same car, I could do Spirit of them all. I would definitely do the 24 hours not in an LMP1 car. To be honest, I'd probably do it in the 911. Or maybe even the GT, because I've never really raced the GT. Maybe I would do the Ford Heritage too. Or instead. I didn't realize that these were different. But I am mistaken. Okay. Or maybe I do. Oh, never mind. This is just the M6. Or was it the M6? That like the growing car at the mall. I thought it was an M8. But I could be wrong. I'd want to drive, yeah, the AF Corse. Corse. I was gonna say, because I knew about the Scuderia Corsa, which is why I was a little confused there. SMP, I already looked at all these different things. The LMP cars. Yup. 2 hours, 30 minutes, and then a full day of race. I've done one once, and yeah, I'm assuming this is the Nord. No, I could do that. I was kind of assuming that this was the Nordschleife, and it's not. Um, I was gonna say, I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, the XXK. I don't know Imola at all. I hear people talk about it all the time. I've never seen anyone race on it, and I've never seen a lap of it. I love the 961. But I'd probably drive one of the two Nissans, assuming that I know these. Ooh, never mind, I might have to drive the Audi with this. It'd be the Nissan or the Audi, because I've driven one once. I've driven the Audi once, and I've driven the Nissan once. I've never driven the rest of these. I've driven the standard F40, but nothing too crazy. I'm also very curious what the Coyote Storm is. And I'm also very excited to drive the Escort at Loyak. I don't know what the Fun Hammer Challenge is. The Winter Wonderlands is pretty easy, but and the seeing as that's and one of the OMSE cars, that's probably easy. I just wish I knew what the Touring Car Masters was. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but I mean, I wish I could do that, because that looks fun. Global Endurance Trophy. I assume... Oh, I can't take a look at them. Oh well. Yeah, that's the GT4 Jannetta. And then the LMP1 Jannetta. I have gotten good. I say in quotations, if you can see. I can't really tell. My preview's like a 16th of my screen, and then the webcam's like a 32nd of my preview, so it's tiny on my screen. I can't really see anything too well, but I've gotten somewhat good at driving the GT4 Jannetta. But when it comes to at least the third section there, the blue on at Cadwell Park, oh my god, I am so bad. I can, and it usually, and it's that last corner out of section 1, or not a section 1, section 2. Section 1, super easy. You come down the straight, you take, it's a couple of weavy long turns, full throttle up that hill, and then, well, not up the hill, but you know what I mean, down that. From section 1 to section 2, it's a hard braking point. Sometimes I mess that up, but it's pretty good. Then you have the rounded bit. I might mess the car up off the sweeper, but it should be okay. And the rest of section 2 is very easy. And then section 3 turns into a bloodbath immediately. And it's not great. The Audi thing here is very easy. I was gonna say I have a little bit of experience driving that ISMA car, and I've driven the Audi GT3 car a tad bit, but Nothing spectacular. I've done the Nissan one too, because you drive the 240. No, you drive the GTR first, and then you drive the 240 next. And that's all I've gotten. And then I haven't gotten to Porsche yet, because I'm not prepared enough to drive a hypercar. Especially the Weissach package. But we're gonna just take a look at some of the cars. Yeah, this is what I was doing. I was taking the RS01, the Renault, around the Dubai Autodrome, because that's the first thing, or that's the first race in the series for it, and I was practicing for my solo run. And it's not that bad, actually. In fact, I almost thought about driving the Renault Sport when I did GT3. Formula Renault, I was taking a look at these a little bit, and I think I would drive for Vane. Maybe the Project Cars team, the 63 car. Or maybe I would just do the monster car. I think I'd drive that one, because the little yellow side accent part I think looks dumb. No, I think I like it. I take my word back. Am I gone touring? Hmm. That's World Rallycross. Alright, I wanted to take a look at these. Oh, so I would be driving one of these. I love the old DTM and the Red Pig. The 190E. I really wish I could find one that I could afford. I think it was the Lotus 25 that I tried to drive. I could probably drive one of these just because of the arrow on them. But yeah, that was horrific. Going up. I've never driven the GT4 crossbow, but I kind of considered it. I'm undecided on what I want to drive for GT4. RTR, the Ultimate Fun Haver. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to drive. I don't know what 5D means. RTR GT4. I thought about driving that too. I didn't realize there was different aero packages for the things. I can't think for the Indy cars. I'm just kind of looking at cars in the game. BAC Mono, yeah, I've driven these two. And I've driven not this one, I think. Okay, maybe it was the Le Mans car. Because I think that stands for, well, maybe it is just Le Mans. I've always had trouble with the NSX. Oh, I didn't realize the DB11 was in this game. I wonder how often it gets updates. Probably not much now. Just because of... They've, like I said, they announced that they're working on 3. They announced it kind of a while ago, but it's not gonna get really done much. I'm just curious what teams use what. The ABC car. ABC is based out of where I'm from. And they're not a bad company. They're a good company, but I don't like management. The Super Trofeo. I want to see if I know any of these teams. I mean, I know I've seen the basic Lambo one. Nope, I don't know any of these cars. The Sesto Elemento. Oh, wow. I didn't know they came in any other color except gray and black. Veneno. Yeah, I knew that these came in the Italian colors and gray. Lotus. I'm very surprised that there's not an Elise in this game. I've also very much wanted to try the Rad Ball, but that'd be hard. Because I'm not a very good drifter as is. Mercedes AMG. The GTR is fun. And I'm still yet to decide on... I know probably in Group 4 I drive the M1 because I had the bit of experience driving that in Project Cars 1 because that was one of the things you did. You also drove the McLaren F1. GT1. Okay, GT4 is what I was looking at. I've driven the Cayman, and I wasn't a fan. I've driven the BMW, I also wasn't really a fan. And I was eyeballing the Boss, but I think I would drive the RTR GT4 because of the wing, or the Ginetta. Oh. Yeah, I think I'd probably drive the Ginetta, because that looks like that. And I think I'd probably drive the McLaren, in all honesty. In this. I mean, maybe I'd drive the Audi, maybe I'd drive the Renault. The Audi, the Renault. I'd drive the... I would drive the Bentley, I'd drive the AMG, I'd drive the Porsche as well. I don't think I would drive the Ferrari. Because I think I'd ruin it for myself or something. Oh wait, never mind, that's the 488. I thought that was the 458. I'd drive that. I love the 458 as a road car, but meh. I would definitely drive the... I would be one of those too. Maybe the F50. The Sauber. I'd have to leave it gray. I couldn't change the color of it. I'd feel too bad. Group B, Group A, yeah. I know in Group A I drove the Skyline. Godzilla. IndyCar, the go-karts, LMP1, okay. This is what I was looking for before. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Boring. LMP1, LMP2, LMP30, LMP900. I've driven the Bentley back in one of the days, and it was, well, not horrible, but it was hard. Same with the BMW. I've driven that. Actually, I think I've driven all these but the Toyota. And they're hard cars to drive. Oh, I didn't realize there was NASCAR cars in this game. The Weissach. I like the black. I feel like the Radical would murder everything here. B. Oh, I drive the GT3 RS. Oh, I love the liquid blue. I also love the liquid red. If I could have gotten one of these, I mean, I can't afford it, but if I could have got one of these, I would have done this with black. I would have been very basic. I've also had experience with the F1. But, holy crap. I've never really looked through this cars in this game. I didn't even realize there was a Road G. Yep. RX lights, that's what I'm talking about earlier. Super Trofeo. Renault Clio Cup. Renault Clio Cup. The Can-Am. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice